So what do we have here? We have an equation right here, and they're giving you information about it. That's simple. They're telling you x is 3 and y is -4. So in your head, just imagine, replace the x with 3 and y with -4, but this is being multiplied right here. Okay? So now let's go here, x plus 3y squared. Okay. X plus 3y squared is equal to something that we don't know what it is, right? Let's replace x and let's use purple for y or whatever. Pink. So x is and y is -4. Remember, all you have to do now is just plug it in basically. Plug the x in, plug the y in. So x is 3 and y is -4. But remember, this right here means they're being multiplied, right? What you can do to help you keep track of the signs, if you're multiplying by a negative, you can always add your own parentheses. It's not a big deal. So you can add your own parentheses. So you have plus. So you have 3 times -4. We gotta write -4 in purple or pink. I don't know why I keep saying purple. And the 3 is right here, right? This looks terrible. This just looks terrible, the way I wrote it. Let's try to keep everything the same size. 3 plus we can do our parentheses here. 3 times -4. All of this is in parentheses and is being squared. So now, remember, this rule is very important. I don't know how much I can repeat this, but you have to understand this. If you don't understand this, there's no point in even attempting the problems, because you will make mistakes very, very quickly. Parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. You gotta go from left to right. Whatever's first, you gotta do it. So, do we have, you know what? Do we have parentheses? Yes, we do. Use our parentheses right here. And we added our own right here. You can add your own. If you're multiplying, you can add. If two things are being multiplied, you can add your own parentheses. No big deal. So now we gotta do whatever's inside the parentheses first, right? So whatever's inside parentheses, whatever's happening inside the parentheses, you have to focus on that first. Okay? No matter the big mess, whatever the mess is inside the parentheses, you have to do it first. Okay. What do we have inside the parentheses? You have a 3, you're adding it to two numbers being multiplied by each other, right? Right? So when you go inside to do whatever you have inside the parentheses, you also have to apply this rule here. This rule applies inside the parentheses, okay? So right now that we're inside the parentheses, we have to apply this rule again. What do we have inside the parentheses? What's happening? Do we have parentheses inside the parentheses? Yes, we do. We added our own. And even if we didn't have parentheses, we don't have We don't have let's say we didn't add these parentheses, right? It's not a big deal. Let's say we didn't add the parentheses, right? Let's say we didn't add the parentheses that we had here like that. We wouldn't have, so we don't have parentheses inside the parentheses, right? We don't have exponents, but we have multiplication. We have multiplication right here. The reason I added parentheses is just to keep track of your sign. It makes it easier for you a little bit. So now, okay, do we have parentheses inside of parentheses? Yes, we do. So 3, we gotta do this first. What's happening here? What are you doing inside the parentheses? You gotta do the same thing again. Do you have parentheses inside your parentheses? No. Do we have, I'm talking about this right now, here. Do we have parentheses inside these two parentheses? No. Do we have exponents? No. Do we have multiplication? Yes, we do. They're being multiplied. So now, we have a 3 here, plus 3 times negative 4 is negative 12. Remember, positive number times positive number, you get a positive number. Negative times negative equals positive number, and negative times positive equals negative. Just think of it as, two positive people together, they'll have a positive relationship. Two negative people together, they'll have a positive relationship. If you have a positive and negative person, they're going to have a negative relationship, right? I'm sure that's how it works. Okay. So you have negative 12. So now, you can kind of distribute the sign. Think of this as multiplication as well. Like you're multiplying the signs, right? Like same here, right? When you have like a 3 and a 5, you kind of you multiply these, so you get 15 here, right? If you have a positive like here and you have a negative 3 here, you can kind of distribute the sign. You can multiply the sign. So a positive sign times a negative sign, that gives you a negative number. So you get negative 12. Negative 12. So you have 3 minus negative 12 equals something. The thing is, so this right here becomes negative. Okay? So now what do we have? We have 3 minus 12 all of it squared equals something we don't know yet. So now we gotta apply the rule again. PEMDAS. Do we have parentheses? Yes. What's inside our parentheses? We are doing 3 minus 12, right? What is that going to give you? You owe someone $12, and you pay them 3, right? I mean, someone owes you $12. So let's say your bank has a negative 12 account balance, and you go deposit $3. So you end up with negative 9. Right? Equals something, we don't know what it is yet. So this right here becomes this. 3 minus 12 is negative 9. You had $3. Someone took away 12 from it. Or you had negative $12 in your bank, and you only put $3 in there. You still have negative 9. So now you have exponents. We gotta do the same thing. We still gotta use this rule. You always use this rule. This rule will never leave your life. You can't ignore this rule, okay? You always keep using it. That's what I'm telling you. You have to understand it. So the sooner you understand it, the better you will become in math. And it's easy. All you have to do is start here and go to the right. Do we have parentheses? Yes, we do. What do we have inside parentheses? Just negative 9. We're not doing anything. It's just a number. Do we have exponents? Yes, we do. This is exponent. Exponent means you take whatever's inside or whatever the number exponent is next to it and you multiply it by itself. So you had negative 9 times negative 9. Right? So that gives you 81. Positive 81, because remember negative 9 multiplied by negative 9. That will give you positive 81. You don't have to put positive, but you can just put 81. So your answer should be 81 for this problem, I think.